Hello student, I am Dr. S. Kandhare, HOD, Department of Botany, KMC College, Khopoli. Title of our presentation is Gene Interaction, Part 7, Collaborator Genes, 9:3:2, 3:1 ratio. So this is the title of our presentation, Collaborator Genes. Now see the contents. First of all, we shall study definition of collaborator genes. So what is collaborator genes? The word collaborator means collaborate. मराठीमध्ये त्याला आपण म्हणतो सहकार्य करणे, एकमेकास सहकार्य करून काहीतरी नवनिर्मिती करणे. So collaboration is a kind of interaction where two genes or two non-alleles interact together to create something new phenotype. So that is collaboration and the word collaborator. Now it can be defined as collaborator genes can be defined as two non-allelic genes independently produce their own phenotype, but when they come together collaboratively produce a totally new phenotype which individually either of them could not produce. I repeat, collaborator genes defined as two non-allelic genes independently produce their own phenotype, but when they come together collaboratively produce a totally new phenotype which individually either of them could not produce. So this is the important and very nice example of gene interaction, and this gene interaction produces a kind of new phenotype. The two genes when come together, they singly could not produce a particular phenotype, but when both genes come together they collaborate and produce a totally new phenotype which individually either of them could not produce. म्हणजे ह्या ठिकाणी हे दोन जीन्स जेव्हा सेपरेट असतात तेव्हा स्वतःचा इफेक्ट ते प्रोड्यूस करतात, परंतु जेव्हा ते दोघे एकत्र येतात तेव्हा एकमेकाच्या सहकार्यानं एक नवीन वेगळाच फिनोटाईप ते तयार करतात, आणि जेव्हा ते स्वतंत्र असतात तेव्हा तो फिनोटाईप ते प्रोड्यूस करू शकत नाही, त्यांचा वेगळा फिनोटाईप असतो स्वतंत्र असताना, आहे की नाही. हे दोन्ही जीन जेव्हा ते वेगळे असतात तेव्हा त्यांचा फिनोटाईप वेगळा असतो, परंतु हे दोन्ही जीन जेव्हा एकत्र येतील तेव्हा एक वेगळाच फिनोटाईप ते तयार करतात. अँड धिस काइंड ऑफ जीन इंटरॅक्शन इज कॉल्ड कोलॅबोरेटिव्ह gene interaction, and the genes involved are called collaborator genes. Okay, so here you have to emphasize the wording that independently these genes can produce their own phenotype. This is important thing, but when they come together collaboratively they produce totally new phenotype which individually either of them could not produce. So these are the important things you have to remember. Okay, now here is the experiment, how this actual experiment was performed by two great scientists, that is William Batson and Reginald Punnett. Studied this interaction using two varieties of fowl, that is Wyandotte and Brahmas. So these are the very big names and very respected names in genetics, that is William Batson and Reginald Punnett. and these scientists were respected and have their great names in genetics because of their contribution to the genetics. One is William Batson. So, this is the scientist, and this scientist actually contributed to the genetics by producing different terms and terminologies such as genetics, and he carried out the most important task of publishing the work of Gregor John Mendel, who is called father of genetics. ग्रेगॉर जॉन मेंडेलनं जे काही काम केलं होतं त्याचं जे काम आहे ते 35 वर्षापर्यंत अंधारात राहिलं, कोणीही त्याच्याकडे लक्ष दिलं नाही. परंतु ह्या सायंटिस्टनी विल्यम बॅटसननी 1900 मध्ये ग्रेगॉर जॉन मेंडेलचं जे काम आहे ते जगापुढे मांडलं. वी हॅव टू सॅल्यूट दिस पर्टिक्युलर पर्सन and Nobel laureate, because he published the work of Gregor John Mendel without manipulating or without having any envy for that work. या ठिकाणी आपण ह्यांना सॅल्यूट केला पाहिजे ते ह्या गोष्टीसाठी की यांनी ग्रेगॉर जॉन मेंडेलचं जे काही कार्य आहे त्याच्या कार्यामध्ये कुठलाही फेरफार न करता किंवा त्या कार्याबद्दल कुठलीही असूया न बाळगता विल्यम बॅटसननी ते काम जसंच्या तसं जगापुढे आणलं. कारण एक गोष्ट लक्षात घेतली पाहिजे की हल्ली जगामध्ये वाङ्मय चौर्य किंवा दुसऱ्याचं काम चोरून आपल्या नावावर करणे हा प्रकार बराच प्रचलित आहे. जगामध्ये हा प्रकार खूप होतो. दुसऱ्याचं काम असेल, दुसऱ्याचं काही रिसर्च असेल तर ते आपल्या नावावर पब्लिश करणे, असं काही काम बऱ्याच ठिकाणी आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतं. आणि अशा म्हणजे लोकांच्या मध्ये किंवा वातावरणामध्ये ह्या व्यक्तीनं ग्रेगॉर जॉन मेंडेलचं जे काम आहे ते जसं तसं जगाच्या पुढे आणलं. कारण बऱ्याच लोकांना माहिती आहे की इव्हन भारतामध्ये पण काही ग्रेट लोक आहेत ज्यांची नावं आहेत, ग्रेट लोक आहेत, ग्रेट स्वतःला म्हणतात अशी काही मंडळी आहे, काही शिक्षक मंडळी आहे जी ग्रेट म्हणतात स्वतःला आणि त्यांच्या नावावर पण बरेचसे सण उत्सव साजरे केले जातात. त्या लोकांनीसुद्धा वाङ्मय चौर्य केलेलं आहे. सो दिस थिंग वी हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड अँड दॅट प्लॅजियरिझम इजंट इट, वाङ्मय चौर्य मराठीमध्ये म्हणतात, प्लॅजियरिझम इज रॅम्पंट all over the world, especially in India also, because some great stalwarts, so-called stalwarts in India has done the work of plagiarism. हे लक्षात घ्या. And for that reason we have to salute William Batson. तर हा सायंटिस्ट ह्यांनी हा एक्सपेरिमेंट केला आणि ह्याच्यासोबत होते हे दुसरे वैज्ञानिक, त्यांचं नाव आहे रेजिनाल्ड पुनेट, ज्यांच्या नावाने पुनेट स्क्वेअर नावाचं जे काही हे आहे जेनेटिक्समध्ये आपण क्रॉस करताना जे एक स्क्वेअर मांडतो ज्याच्यामध्ये गॅमेट्स अरेंज करतो ते ह्या व्यक्तीनं शोधून काढलेलं आहे. सो ही कॉन्ट्रीब्युटेड इन दिस वे. सो रेजिनाल्ड पुनेट. सो वी हॅव टू सॅल्यूट दीज पर्सनॅलिटीज. अतिशय महत्त्वाचं काम ह्या लोकांनी केलेलं आहे. सो दे कॅरीड आउट सम एक्सपेरिमेंट्स. विलियम बॅटसन हॅज वन गार्डन. ही कल्टिवेटेड pea plants, that is Pythium sativum, the same plant which Gregor John Mendel has been studied. The same plant William Batson cultivated in his garden for confirmation of the work done by Gregor John Mendel. Similarly, he has coops or a kind of poultry in his garden, where he had different varieties of fowls, and with that fowls he carried out certain experiment. ठीक आहे. म्हणजे यांच्याकडे बघा गार्डनमध्ये वाटाण्याची झाडं लावली होती, यांच्याकडे कोंबड्या होत्या ज्याच्यावर त्यांनी एक्सपेरिमेंट केला. त्यातले हे महत्त्वाचे जे व्हरायटी आहे वॅनडॉट अँड ब्रह्मास, ह्या व्हरायटीज त्यांच्याकडे होता. आणि ह्या दोघांनी मिळून ह्या कोंबड्यांवरती प्रयोग केला आणि त्याच्यामधून काही त्यांनी निष्कर्ष काढले. ओके. द ट्रेट स्टडीड वॉज कॉम शेप. मग आता ह्या कोंबड्यांमध्ये कॉम, कॉम हा शब्द आहे बघा, COMB, कॉम. मराठीमध्ये ह्याला म्हणतात तुरा, तुरा म्हणतात किंवा काही लोक त्याला तुर्रा म्हणतात. तर कोंबड्यांना तुरा असतो, दॅट इज कॉल्ड कॉम. सो दे कन्सिडर्ड दिस कॉम टाइप्स फॉर देअर स्टडी. वॅनडॉट variety has comb called rose and Brahma's variety had comb called pea. So these are the two types of comb they considered for their study: rose comb from Wyandotte variety and pea comb from Brahma's variety. So these are the characters or traits they considered for their study. Okay. Now let us see the comb. What is comb? ज्याला मराठीमध्ये तुरा म्हणतात. ह्या कोंबड्यांच्या डोक्यांवरती जो तुरा असतो दॅट इज कॉल्ड कॉम. तर हे जे कॉम आहेत दे आर ऑफ डिफरंट शेप्स. सो व्हॉट आर दीज शेप्स ऑफ द कॉम? हिअर इज ए रोज कॉम. So this is a rose comb of Wyandotte variety. So this is rose comb. म्हणजे त्याला नाव दिलेलं आहे रोज, म्हणजे गुलाबासारखं त्याची जी काही रचना आहे ते गुलाबाच्या पाकळीसारखी वाटते म्हणून इट इज कॉल्ड रोज कॉम. ओके. सो यू कॅन सी दिस पर्टिक्युलर फाउल विथ रोज कॉम. So this is rose comb. Okay. Next is pea comb from Brahma's variety. So this is pea comb. हे अशा प्रकारचा तुरा, ह्याला म्हणायचं pea comb. ओके. सो दिस इज pea comb. अशा प्रकारचा हा तुरा आहे, ह्याला म्हणायचं pea comb. नेक्स्ट हायब्रिड वॉलनट कॉम. आता हा एक वेगळा प्रकार आहे, संकर झालेल्या कोंबड्यांचा हा तुरा आहे. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड वॉलनट कॉम. सो यू कॅन सी हाऊ दिस वॉलनट कॉम इज. हे अशा प्रकारे दिसतो. दिस इज वॉलनट कॉम. ओके. वॉलनट कॉम. अँड अनदर इज सिंगल कॉम ऑफ लेगहॉर्न व्हरायटी. बघा किती सुंदर तुरा आहे, अतिशय सुंदर दिसतोय. व्हेरी ब्युटिफुल कॉम, सिंगल. ओके. सो दिस इज अ ब्युटिफुल कॉम. सो यू कॅन सी these are the different fowls or chickens with different types of combs. So very beautiful trait they have selected for their study. And these combs they considered as a trait or character for their study. So what they did, now here the genes involved in this particular gene interaction, certainly these are the two non-allelic genes from two loci. Gene capital R for rose comb. Okay, this capital R gene is for rose comb. Gene capital P for pea comb. And recessive alleles of these two dominant genes is small r and small p. So these are the prime genes involved in this particular gene interaction. Okay. Gene capital R produces Rose-Combe phenotype, gene capital P produces P-Combe phenotype, and these are also produce a certain kind of phenotype through the interaction, their recessive alleles of these respective genes. So these are the most important genes involved in this particular collaborative action of gene interaction. Key to gene interaction. So how these gene interacts? So here is a key. So gene interaction, the phenotypes through this interaction and the observations, remarks. So here you can see the gene capital R produces a Rose-Combe when it is in single dominant condition. Okay. When the gene is present in dominant condition, so this single dominant gene produces Rose-Combe. Gene capital P, when it is in dominant condition, produces P-Combe, and when gene capital R and gene capital P are together, so there is interaction and they produce a walnut comb through collaborative interaction. Okay. When these two genes capital R and capital P are together, these two non-allelic genes collaboratively interact to produce a walnut comb. So you can see here individually this capital R produces a Rose-Combe individually, and this capital P individually produce P-Combe, but when these capital R and capital P comes together, they produce a totally new phenotype that is called walnut comb. Similarly, their recessive partners or alleles of these dominant genes, small r and small p, together produce single comb through collaborative interaction. So here you can see that dominant non-alleles and recessive non-alleles both can interact collaboratively to produce new traits or new phenotypes, that is walnut and single. So this is the interaction. Okay, I repeat once again, capital R when it is in dominant condition produces Rose-Combe, capital P when it is in dominant condition produces P-Combe, and when both dominant genes are together, that is capital R and capital P, they collaborate, interact and produce walnut comb. Their recessive alleles small r and small p, when come together, they produce single comb. So this is the key to gene interaction of these particular genes involved in this interaction. Okay. So let us move further and see the cross. Therefore, cross between a Rose-Combe containing fowl with genotype capital R, small p, and P-Combe with genotype small r, capital P. So when these fowls taken as parents and they are crossed, so what will be the result? So here is a Rose-Combe fowl with this particular genotype capital R, small p, crossed with P-Combe fowl, that is small r, capital P. So these are the parents. Okay, Rose-Combe and P-Combe containing parents are crossed they produce their respective genotypes. This rose comb produces this genotype, that is gamete, capital R, small p. This is the gamete of this particular fowl, and this fowl produces this gamete, small r, capital P. So, these are the gametes. The cross between these two and these gametes come together, and the offspring produced is with this particular genotype, capital R, small r, capital P, small p. So, this is the genotype, and this genotype produces a totally different kind of phenotype in F1 generation, that is hybrid walnut comb. Okay, totally new type of comb. So, here you can see the parents does not contain this kind of comb. Okay, parents are with totally different kind of comb, and the offspring produces a different kind of comb. If you keenly observe the genotype of this rose comb, so here you can see capital R and small p. So, capital R is in dominant condition, therefore, the phenotype is rose comb. When here you can see the P comb, the capital P is in dominant condition. So, therefore, the expression of this capital P is there, and therefore, the fowl has P comb. But here in this case, in F1 generation, you can see capital R and capital P, these two dominant non-alleles are together. Okay, capital R and capital P, these two dominant non-alleles are together, and due to collaborative action of these two non-alleles, the phenotype is walnut. This new kind of phenotype or comb that is called walnut comb. Okay, hybrid walnut comb is produced. So, this is very interesting and very charming example of this gene interaction carried out by William Batson and Reginald Punnett. So, very interesting collaborative gene interaction. Okay. So, here you can see this collaborative action of two dominant non-alleles. So, this is the F1 generation, and this F1 generation can be selfing of the F1 generation. आता हे जे कॉम्स आहेत, ह्या कॉम्समध्ये इथे जर आपण बघितलं की पॅरेंट्सकडे, ओके, ह्या आईवडिलांकडे हा वॉलनट नावाचा कॉम नसताना पण वॉलनट नावाचा कॉम हा तयार झालेला आहे त्यांच्या पुढच्या जनरेशनमध्ये. ओके, या ठिकाणी पॅरेंट्स बघितले आपण तर एकाला रोज कॉम आहे आणि दुसऱ्याला पी कॉम आहे. आणि रोज कॉम आणि पी कॉम हे कशामुळे आहेत, तर कॅपिटल आर असल्यामुळे हा रोज कॉम झालेला आहे, आणि हा कॅपिटल पी असल्यामुळे हा पी कॉम झालेला आहे. पण जेव्हा कॅपिटल आर आणि कॅपिटल पी इथे एकत्र आलेले दिसतात, तेव्हा त्यांच्या कोलॅबोरेटिव्ह ॲक्शनमधून आपल्याला नवीन प्रकारचा कॉम हा वॉलनट कॉम बघायला मिळतो. सो दिस इज द इम्पॉर्टंट gene interaction called collaborative gene interaction. So, these two non-allelic dominant genes collaborate to produce a totally new trait or phenotype. So, this is the interaction. Now, let us self this F1 generation, selfing of F1 generation now. Selfing of F1 generation, that is walnut. Okay. Capital R, small r, capital P, small p, that is walnut, and walnut is crossed with walnut, capital R, small r, capital P, small p. So, F1 generation. So, selfing of F1 generation. Now, let us arrange the gametes in Punnett square. So, gamete, male gamete and female gamete. So let us arrange these male gametes horizontally. Capital R, capital P, capital R, small p, small r, capital P, and small r, small p. So these are the male gametes. Now let us arrange female gametes. Similarly, these are same to the male gametes, capital R, capital P, capital R, small p, small r, capital P, and small r, small p. So these are the female gametes. So let us make the cross. Let us make the pairing of these male and female gametes. So what will be the results? So here you can see capital R, capital R, capital P, and capital P. Okay, this R, then this R, this capital P, and this capital P. So therefore capital R, capital P, capital P, and the phenotype is walnut. Okay, genotype is capital R, capital P, and phenotype is walnut. Why it is walnut? Okay, why it is walnut? Because capital R and capital P are together, they collaboratively produces this walnut phenotype. ठीक आहे, तर ह्या ठिकाणी तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की हे जो दोन जीन आहेत नॉन ॲलेलिक जीन्स कॅपिटल आर अँड कॅपिटल पी हे एकत्र येतात आणि वॉलनट नावाचा फिनोटाईप तयार करतात. ठीक आहे, सो वी हॅव टू सिमिलरली मेक द क्रॉस. ओके, हियर इज अगेन walnut because of presence of capital R and capital P, walnut, 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 rose. Now here you can see rose. Okay, so you see the genotype, this capital R, this capital R. Okay, capital R, capital R, capital R, capital R, small p, small p, small p, small p. So here the phenotype is rose, rose comb. Why it is rose? Because there is presence of capital R only and capital P is absent. So therefore in presence of capital R, this particular organism will have rose comb. ठीक आहे, तर कॅपिटल आर असल्यामुळे हा रोज झाला आहे, इथे कॅपिटल पी नाही आहे. जर इथे कॅपिटल पी असता तर इंटरॅक्शन होऊन पुन्हा हा वॉलनट तयार झाला असता. ओके, अगेन वॉलनट, हियर अगेन रोज, because capital P is absent, capital R is present, therefore it is rose comb. Walnut, walnut. Now here you will find that P comb is there. Okay, why it is P? You can see here, this is small r, this is small r, this capital P, and this capital P. Okay, so the genotype is small r, capital T, capital P. There is absence of capital R and only present of capital P induces P comb. ठीक आहे, कॅपिटल आर इथे नाही आहे, फक्त कॅपिटल पी आहे आणि कॅपिटल पी हा पी कॉम निर्माण करतो. सो दॅट इज द रिझन. ओके, नाउ दिस पी कॉम, अगेन हियर यू विल फाइंड दॅट पी कॉम because capital R is absent. Walnut, rose, P, and single. Now this is single comb. Why it is single comb? Because you can see here this small r, this small r, this small p, this small p makes the genotype small r, small p, small p. So here you will observe that both the dominant non alleles are absent, that is capital R and capital P both are absent, and therefore their respective recessive alleles are together, and these recessive alleles together collaboratively produces a new type of COM, that is called single COM. Okay. So, here you can see that dominant alleles as well as recessive alleles. Okay. Dominant alleles produces walnut phenotype, isn't it? Walnut phenotype, that is capital R capital P, and similarly the recessive alleles interact collaboratively, that is small r and small p, and produces single COM, that is a new kind of COM. So, here you can see that in this cross the COMs, originally we have crossed walnut, okay, here walnut, but there is a reappearance of rose and P COMs. Along with this you will see single COM. So, how this segregation occurs in Mendelian ratio, isn't it? But here you can see that interaction, collaborative interaction of recessive alleles is expressed, because these recessive alleles got the chance in this combination to express themselves, and they produced this particular single type of COM. Okay. So, in this way you will find that in F2 generation, okay, in F2 generation there are 9 walnut, okay, 9 walnut, 3 rose, 3 pea and 1 single COM are produced, isn't it? So, here you have to understand this thing. This is the 9:3:1 ratio, which is very much similar to Mendelian dihybrid ratio, but with different phenotypes because of the collaborative action of this particular genes. Okay. So, this is very important kind of gene interaction, isn't it? So, in this way, thank you student. I think you understood this collaborative gene interaction, and you have to learn it very properly. For better understanding, I will suggest you to download this presentation in your pen drive and plug it to television, so that you can see it on bigger screen for better understanding. Okay. So, thank you very much.